All right, I'm back with the Survivor Series review. Why does it always keep happening? But still, let's get this done and over with quickly. Again, I felt it was a fine pay per view, but still, I mean, regardless, it was a Raw and SmackDown event November 29th, which was this at the Pico Park in San Diego, California, which was the first time in uh ever that Survivor Series took place in a stadium. Anyways, so like I said, there's I'll do the Saturday's main event review also in 2 weeks. Yeah, it was not a bad show. I mean, welcome back, by the way. But yeah, as we all know, this let's just talk about it and get done with. So tomorrow will be my Raw one on the original Xbox review also. And also in the month of December, you'll see WCW reviews. That'll be Mayhem's 99, 2000, Starrcade 2000, and then one more will be a surprise. But still, you've seen it a lot on there, like the pictures and all that. I'm not gonna spoil it, okay? Because I don't like to spoil my people. But anyways, let's get on to it. With the first match tonight and the best match on this show, it was the women's War Games match of the Bayface side player Alexa Bliss, AJ Lee, Io Sky, and Rhea Ripley, which she come out like in this like she was wearing some weird mask, like she's just, but, but yeah, like it's like Undertaker's Phantom match from '95, really. They defeat the heel team of Becky Lynch, Lash Legend, Nia Jax, and the Kabuki Warriors of Asuka and Kairi Sane. Yeah, yeah. Like I said, this was the best match on the show. It actually starts with Charlotte versus Asuka to start things off, and there were no shark cages this year, which those things were not needed anyways. So there's that. But yeah, I thought it was a good, smart move to have Charlotte and Asuka kick off the War Games match, and like I said, they always work well together. And there's that. I'm not going through who else come out, like I said. Um, yeah, and then Becky and Charlotte did interact with each other, and they did face off together in this and all that. And the Bayface team won when HLE made Becky tap out to the Black Widow. And like I said, I give it an 8 out of 10. It was honestly the best match on the show, and yeah, still, it was a great match still. So yeah, and then we get the next match for the Intercontinental Championship. Dominic Mysterio defeats John Cena to win back the Intercontinental title. I'll be honest with you, Cena was not gonna hold the title that long. I mean, it's kind of sad their match on Raw was better than this one, where Cena shockingly won the Intercontinental title. But yeah, Liv Morgan came back. Yay, that Jezebel came back, and all that. They This was disappointing. I knew Cena was going to lose, but too much cheating. I'm getting sick of seeing the stupid judgment all the time. Boo. Yeah. Whatever. I give it a 6 out of 10. Nice that. Let me quickly go through this pay per view because I don't want to get another buffer on this damn live stream again. But anyways, next up is for the Women's World Championship. Stephanie Bakir defeats Nikki Bella to retain the Women's World Championship. Just please stop having Nikki Bella on TV, please. The only match she won was against Chelsea Green. The other time she lost at the Royal Rumble this year. She lost in the Evolution Battle Royal. She lost to Becky Lynch. She lost to Asuka. She lost to Roxanne Perez twice. And all of a sudden she's a heel now and going for the title. Lacey fucking booking. That's like, seriously. This was a Match. The match was good, and Wade and Michael's commentary was priceless. Okay, I'll give you credit for the commentary. It was hilarious, though. But still, this is the best you could do with Sammy Vaquera as the Women's World Champion. Whatever. I give it a 6.5 out of 10. Yeah, I know I'm going quickly through this pay-per-view because there was only 4 matches on this pay-per-view. We get the main event, the men's War Games match of the Vicians, Braun Breaker, and Bronson Reed, Drew McIntyre, Logan Paul, and Brock Lesnar defeats CM Punk, Cody Rhodes, Roman Reigns, and the Usos. Yeah. Of all the War Games matches, this is probably the most forgettable one. The match was not too good. Why no weapons hardly? Weapons hardly. Yeah, it actually started up with CM Punk and Braun Breaker. Braun Breaker was the star of this War Games match. Yeah, next World Heavyweight Championship in my opinion. But anyways, they start up the match, and then near the end of it, Brock came out last. Yes, he is nuts, just like his uncle Scott Steiner. And then Roman came out. Brock, for some reason, left the cage to brawl with Roman Reigns and all that. Shouldn't that be a disqualification, although the match beyond didn't start yet? Poor Punk, he got killed. Yeah. And then afterwards, some hooded mask thug attacks CM Punk and hits him with a curb stomp. So Braun Breaker could get the spear on Punk for the win. That was so to prevent Roman from entering. The third rule in the War Games is if you leave the cage, you automatically forfeit the match. Really? This was an okay War Games match, but and afterwards, Punk and Roman does the fist bump, and Cody was not happy about the result, and yeah, it's not the worst I've seen. I think the one from Nitro in 2000 is the worst. And that's a fucking shame because of the star power in that match. Scott Steiner, Goldberg, Sting, Booker T, Jeff Jarrett. 5 of those were Hall of Famers, by the way. And Kevin Nash also, don't forget. But that was not War Games. If you've seen that one, just avoid it at all cost. 5 out of 10 I'll give the match. Being generous. So yeah, that was Survivor Series. I'll be fair, give it a 6.5 out of 10. So yeah, we're done for the night. So the Raw review on the original life will be tomorrow. I'm telling you right now, that game is a bunch of fucking shit. And then that will be it. There will be no Raw and SmackDown reviews for the rest of December because I want to take a break from those. And then also Showdown's episode 105 or 100, 106, 107, 108 will be afterwards, but there will be not on because I want to give my wrestlers a break after that. So there's that. And also my Thursday reviews we dose heavily throughout that. So there's that. Those are my second channel, by the way. Subscribe and notification on that one, and we're done for now. Like this video, comment below, subscribe to this channel, notification also, and we're done. Bye-bye.